Hello, I'm Kelly Dennis. I'm a counselor in private practice, and I work with people who have eating disorders, disordered eating, anxiety, and depression, just to name a few. And I've developed this YouTube channel to give people tips and tools and techniques to make their life a little less stressful and a little more enjoyable. So these are interesting times that we're living in. It's been a while since I've done a video. Just, been having trouble keeping up and trying to manage life during a pandemic. So I apologize for the delay, but it's good to get back with you. And so something that I'm noticing that's happening for a lot of people right now, myself included, is something called decision fatigue. And so we find ourselves in a position where we are having to make maybe some of the most difficult decisions that we've ever made thus far in our lives. And it can really be quite difficult to know what decision to make because the future is so uncertain. And so usually when we make decisions, we problem solve and we make pros and cons sheets and we come up with what we feel like will be the best decision. But then we don't know, what the environment's going to be with that particular decision that we've made. So it can be very, very troubling. I find myself a lot saying, I don't know what to do. And so when I find myself saying that, it means that I'm no longer using higher level thinking. It means that many times my amygdala, that primitive part of my brain, has been activated and I'm now in survival mode. And when I'm in that mode, I actually can't make good decisions because I'm not using my higher level of thinking. I'm kind of in fight or flight, and I'm just doing whatever is going to relieve the anxiety or the fear or the frustration and calm me down in that moment. And usually those are not the best decisions. Unless a lion is chasing you, then yes, the decision to run is a good one. So what I've noticed is that I need to be able to step back and take a moment and really get back to a place of being able to think clearly, to decide how important this decision is, and then to make the most compassionate choices that I can. And so I thought today I would give you a little brief meditation that can help you do just that. Now, before I get started, something that I've mentioned in videos way back a few years ago is that not everybody has the same response to breathing for relaxation. So as we go through the meditation, just remember to find the breathing that works for you. For some people, taking deep breaths in and then out and in and out is very helpful. Deep breathing. But for some people, they find that that actually activates them and makes them more anxious. So if you're a person who says, I can't practice deep breathing because it just doesn't feel right to me, or I feel nervous, try a different kind of breathing. Another breathing technique can be where you count. You breathe in to the count of 4, you hold for the count of 5, and you breathe out for the count of 6. And doing that 2 or 3 times can actually be pretty calming for some people. For some people, that doesn't work either. So the other technique that's usually pretty helpful, if neither one of those two worked, is to breathe in deeply, but then exhale longer than your inhale. So breathing in to 5, and then exhale. All the way out to where you feel like you cannot exhale anymore and your body wants to breathe in again. And so that can be a very good way to bring yourself down from any anxiety. Okay, so get into a comfortable position and then use whichever of those breathing techniques works for you. And then I'll just kind of take you through a simple way to bring yourself back to center, to get back to higher level thinking, so that you can work on those many decisions that you have to make. All right, so go ahead and close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. If not, just soft focus someplace down in front of you. And then do whatever breathing works for you. And then begin to breathe normally and easily. And then bring your attention to your body for a moment and do a brief body scan. Start at the top of your head. Just notice how your face and your jaw, your neck and your shoulders feel. And as you're scanning, if you notice any soreness or tension or tightness, take a moment to send some love and compassion to that spot. For instance, I carry all of my tension, or a lot of it at least, in my neck and my shoulders and my jaw. And so I might say something like, "Oh, shoulders, I know that you are carrying the weight of having to make this very difficult decision." And I might even kind of give them a little rub and a little gentleness and some compassion. And then moving down into your arms and your hands, your chest, your upper back, your stomach. A lot of people tell me that when they feel anxiety, they feel it in their stomach. So you might want to send a little love to your stomach, right? Yeah, or to your gut. That it's working hard to try to help you to make these decisions, and maybe it's all tangled, and just sending it some compassion. And moving down into your hips, your pelvic floor, down into your legs, all the way down to your feet. Just noticing any physical sensations in your feet. And then bringing your attention up to your mind. The mind that has been problem solving and ruminating and trying to predict this uncertain future. And it's just been working on overdrive maybe. And so send some compassion to that thinking and problem solving and fixing part of you, and letting it know that it's trying to help you, but your mind might be very tired right now. And so in these next few moments, just bring yourself to a place, imagining some place that's wonderful, that's peaceful and easy. Some place where you don't have to make any decisions and you can just rest easy. Now, the one thing that I'll say is, don't let this be another decision that you have to make. Just allow your mind to have whatever comes up. It might not even be a real place. It might just be a color or a sense. So don't force yourself to try to think of the perfect place. Just allow whatever place that's peaceful and easy to come up for you. And give yourself a moment to enjoy this place. And then bringing to mind someone to join you in this place, a person or a pet or a spiritual figure, somebody that loves you and that you love and brings a smile to your face. And just allow yourself to tap into those feelings. See if you can find the warmth and the love and the caring associated with this place and this person or this being. And just let yourself soak that up for a moment. Noticing where you feel that feeling in your body. And if you're so worked up right now that your mind just won't quiet, that's okay. Just see if you can keep bringing it back to something that's comforting. Your breath, or a hand on your heart, or the peaceful place or the person. And just go back and forth as many times as you need to give yourself just a little bit of peace. And then when you're ready, take the breath that works for you and let it out and move around in your body. And then whenever you're ready, open your eyes. And just give yourself a few moments to enjoy any bit of peace or compassion that came your way before you jump right back into the big decisions that you have to make. Be well and have a wonderful day.